I'm all set.
Ready? All right, good afternoon, everybody. We're going to call the meeting to order. It is currently 4:04 p.m. for Protection Policy Committee meeting Monday, May 12th. Roll call, let the record reflect all are present. On to approval of the agenda.
Motion to approve.
Do I have a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Nays? Ayes have it. On to approval of the minutes.
Motion to approve.
Do I have a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay. All right, before we start regular business today, the little info we'd like to inform you about. The items we discuss at this meeting and vote on will be a recommendation to the Common Council for final approval. Our next Common Council meeting will be on Tuesday, May 20th at 6 p.m., located in the room next door. One of the questions that we received, do you need to attend that Common Council meeting after we have voted on your agenda item? To answer your question, our vote is just a recommendation to Common Council. The items before us may or may not be pulled for future consideration at the meeting. Your attendance at the Common Council meeting is your sole discretion. Thank you. On to regular business. Number 1, consideration with a possible action on the appeal of Diana regarding denial of her operator's license. Staff.
With this one, Ms. Buchholz has been convicted of a felony. We denied it based on being a repeat offender. She was arrested for OWI second on November 18th of 2023, and she just pled out on that on January 3rd of this year for an OWI second. So it being an alcohol-related conviction in her second offense, not that long ago, within the past 2 years, that's why the PD is recommending denial, or to inform the committee of that for your decision.
Thank you. Diana is here, so I'll make a motion to open the floor.
Make that motion.
Do I have a second? All in favor?
Aye.
Nays? Ayes have it. All right, Diana, if you could please come stand up here.
I'm sorry, there's not a podium, I
That's okay.
apologize.
I don't know, like right here is good?
Yep, that's good. So if you could just state your name and your address for the record.
My name is Diana Buchholz. My address is 2136 Harold Street, apartment 15, 54302, Green Bay, Wisconsin.
Okay, thank you. So you heard from the lieutenant, so if you could just explain your side.
The reason I'm here today is to try to get my liquor license, or the license I need to be able to sell it for my job. I work at a gas station right now, and it's super close to my house. And I don't have a license right now either because of my 2 OWIs. So I'm asking for the committee to reconsider letting me have it. I'm going to be going to school in the fall at NWTC, so I just need a job to maintain all the finances. I understand why it was denied. I'm here to let you know that I haven't drank or driven in over a year. I have over 5 months sober. I'm taking the actions that I need to take to maintain my sobriety. And I just need this job to be able to go to school, to be able to have a career. I know what I did was serious and I could have hurt someone, and I do apologize for that. I am just trying to make changes to my life, and yeah, so thank you.
Questions?
How long have you had this job?
I've had it since the beginning of the year. So the reason that I would prefer to keep my job is because I can't drive right now. I don't have a license, so it's just super convenient because I live right there to be able to walk over there. And I might be getting a promotion. I like working where I work. I would prefer not to have to get another job. So that's why.
Do you have family in the area?
No, I don't.
Do you have any kind of a support group that helps you on the right path?
Yeah, so I go to
thing?
AA meetings. I have friends. I go to NA meetings as well.
Okay.
I have a sponsor. I work the steps.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm actually like trying to change my life.
Okay.
Yeah.
How often have you been attending?
I usually go 3 times a week. I've done more and I've done less. It just depends on my schedule.
So the ankle bracelet, when were you released from that?
So I was released from the ankle bracelet, I would have to say, I think it was April 4th.
Of this year?
Yes, because I believe I got it put on May 3rd or 4th, and I got it taken off April 4th.
Do you have anybody here currently that would speak on your behalf?
I forget, Lieutenant Mahoney said you're going to enter a plea bargain, or you have entered one?
So I did. So tomorrow I actually go to court to replea, but that's just because my lawyer was trying to push out my second OWI for a year so that I would be able to get an occupational. But it didn't work out that way, so we're just gonna replea so that I will be able to get my occupational. I already did my driver safety plan and everything that I had to do for the court as far as that. So I'm just working on getting my license back.
And that was the only stipulation the DA said there will be?
Yes.
I have no other questions.
I do have one question. So you're in front of us today asking for permission to do this. So is there a reason why you didn't choose any other type of job?
So the reason that I chose this job was because I knew I was going to get on the bracelet, so it was like super close to my house. All the other jobs I've had have been in restaurants, so like I've been a cook, a bartender, a server. I don't know if anybody's ever worked in a restaurant here, but you guys kind of already know the culture, if you have, as far as like alcohol or drugs go. So right now, the reason that I want to keep this job is because I will be going to school. I'm going to school to be a substance abuse counselor. I just got my HSCD like this year actually, a couple months ago. So I'm trying to like have a career for myself. Like the only thing I've ever known was to work at restaurants, and I would just rather not have to go back to that. It's the only experience I've ever had.
Is there anything else you'd like to say to this body?
I would just like to please reconsider. Thank you for giving me this time to speak.
Any other final questions? Motion to close the floor?
Motion.
All right, first and second. All in favor?
Aye.
Nays? Okay, thank you. Discussion?
So Lieutenant Mahoney, just confirming, we typically flag for felonies, correct? But this one is just recent misdemeanors in relation to the alcohol?
Yes, it's felonies or habitual offender.
Habitual offender,
Like
okay.
if, say someone did multiple serving underage drinkers, that wouldn't be
Right.
considered a felony. So it was an OWI second within the
Right.
past couple years, so
Yeah.
that's why it was a habitual offender. To let the committee know, I'm looking in-house at her record, and she really has nothing of significance over the past 5 years, just some minor traffic tickets, but we don't have any other cases or anything against her.
Thank you.
Well, I guess I'm glad to hear it's not a felony. I hope she realizes you're over halfway to where it could have been a felony. And you would be having a lot worse life. I guess I'll make a motion to approve her appeal.
Second.
Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Nays? Ayes have it.
That means they're recommending that your license be granted.
Thank you so much.
So it'll be finalized May 20th,
Okay.
and then the clerk's office will reach out. Right, correct?
That is correct. Or come in the hallway.
Okay, I'm so sorry, I've never been.
That's all right. She'll explain the premiums tomorrow.
Got all that?
Yes.
Number two, consideration of possible action appeal by Sue regarding the denial of her operator's license. Lieutenant?
This was an automatic denial. She had a felony on her record, but it was from way back in 2005, but it was still a felony on her record, so we were required to recommend denial.
Is she here, Sue here?
No, but the gentleman online, I think,
Yes.
said he wanted to
Josh?
speak. Yeah, so I'd make a motion to open the floor.
All right, do I have a second? All in favor?
Aye.
Nays? Ayes have it. Josh, can you hear us? Oh, we can't hear you.
Oh, yeah, he might have to turn.
I'd have to unmute himself.
Oh, he's on.
That?
I still can't hear him.
Josh, if you can hear us, one moment, we can't hear you.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was not muted, yeah.
I'm not sure, I don't, it doesn't look like it's on our end, but I'm not sure.
If you, next to audio, press the little caret in the bottom left corner. Left corner, sorry.
Oh, bottom left?
Yeah. Yeah, if you press that. Oh, that muted us.
Yeah,
The
so
little
now-
caret. Yeah. Wonder if you change
Yeah,
it.
those are the right ones.
Yeah, it
It
tells us
the
to be
right ones?
Extron.
Okay.
Yep.
According to our little cheat sheet.
Cheat sheet? The tech cheat sheet? Okay. He looks like he's still trying to talk too.
And if you see, can you guys see, yeah, he's not muted.
Right, yeah.
Wonder if his volume is down.
Yeah, but his
Yeah.
little mic moves when you talk.
Extron media.
Yeah, our volume's up.
Canceling speakerphone.
No.
I'm not sure, but we're trying to figure out to get this audio working for this gentleman,
Well,
sorry.
you know,
Sorry, I'm
that's,
sorry,
no.
sorry.
Extron.
Cedar wasn't on the list when we had it, which was.
Let's try.
Oh, got it, okay.
Yep, yeah, and
Media
this is
port?
one of the new ones I
Okay.
decided
No,
out
that's
because
right.
they haven't finished.
Got, okay, I'm finished, all right.
Yeah, I'm not sure what's wrong. We have the settings adjusted to how they're supposed to be set for a Zoom call, so I don't know what else to change.
What would you like to do?
Do we, is it worth trying to have him chat, like type it? It's gonna be clunky,
I
but,
have the right one.
Is his microphone on?
That's
Yeah.
Mr. Olin
Yeah,
Nature.
he's
You
saying
have
yes,
a
this
letter
is
from
on.
him
You
in
can
the
use the cell
file.
phone to call in. to
Yeah.
the call.
okay.
Might be better.
Mr. Olenicek, did you hear that? If you use your cell phone, you can call into the Zoom?
Is he on? Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, it's working for us anyway. So I think that was on his end. Apologize. Doesn't have this.
Okay, he's dialing in.
Perfect.
Technology issues today.
If she's not here, are we better off to postpone it till the next meeting?
Yeah, we could.
Did Lieutenant Mahoney get his recommendation? It wasn't denied.
Yeah.
Yes.
2005.
It has to be
This one did have a felony in it.
at the turn of the century.
Yeah.
It was like over.
It should, there's a new admit even on the phone.
Yeah.
A question, Lieutenant.
Yes.
Is there anything else on her record?
I am looking that up now. I don't believe there was, but I'll just double check that.
Okay, thank you.
And her felony was for theft of a theft from a business setting for over 10,000. Like I said, from
There we go.
2/28 of 2005.
Just unmute him.
He's got to unmute
Yeah.
himself. Josh, if you can hear us? Yes, go ahead.
All right. We need open forum, right?
Oh, sorry.
did.
Did you not?
You did,
Oh, we
you did,
did.
okay.
Josh, if you could state your name and your address for the record, please.
Yeah, he does.
I think I'm gonna walk out of where I have my computer because I can't hear anything. All right, can you hear me now?
Yes.
Okay.
So if you could state your name and your address for the record, please.
Josh Olenicek, 2400 Kubali Lane, Green Bay 54313.
All right, thank you. So are you here to speak on behalf of Sue?
Yes.
Okay. You can proceed.
All right, I also had wrote a letter to you guys, I'm not sure if it was read or not, and I included her completion of her probation in there too. I think this offense that she had started in 1998, so obviously it was from quite a long time ago. She's worked for us since 2010, so she's recently been promoted to manager at nighttime. This is her second job, so this is just her part-time job. But I like all my managers to have a license, so that's why I'm in the process of this.
And which establishment is she working at?
Bay Motel and Family Restaurant.
Okay, do you know where she is currently?
Do I know where she is right now?
Yeah, because she's not here today.
She is in a meeting in Chicago for her other job. She's a manager at Alive and Kicking,
Oh, I see.
Pizza Crust place.
Okay. Any questions for her? Do you have any other comments for us?
I don't. Were you guys able to read the letter that I wrote?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I kind of explained mostly everything in there. Like I said, I mean, I have 5 main managers. We don't serve a whole lot of alcohol in the first place, but we do have some people that come in at night for, old fashions and small things like that. I mean, we're lucky if we serve 5 drinks in a night, but obviously I still need somebody there that needs to have a license, so.
And you stated she's been working for you for 10 years? 15?
What was that?
How many years she been with you?
She's been with us since 2010.
2010.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah, so, I mean, I've been there since 2009. I've owned it for the past 3 years. And since I've taken over ownership, I've offered her the nighttime management job, so, which she took.
Okay. Well, I have to say the food is good there. All right, well, thank you. I'll take a motion to close the floor.
So moved.
Do I have a second?
All right, thank you.
Yep, thank you. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Nays? Ayes have it.
And make a motion to grant the appeal.
Do I have a second?
Second.
Any questions, comments? All right.
I would like to see either her or an attorney or some representation here. Okay. I'll let all their motion ride, but I will vote no just because I'd rather she be here.
I also would agree that she should be here. But
The fact that
Working for them
she's not here because of job-related thing in another city
no.
gives me pause, and I agree with you all that it's important. This is an important decision we're making, but I think facts laid bare indicate she hasn't had issues for a while, long while,
And never with alcohol.
and never with alcohol, so I am voting yay.
So I have the motion and I have a second. Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Nays?
Nay.
I'm good.
Good. Okay, on to number 3, consideration with possible action for the approval of a new massage establishment license at 110 Peckerland. Staff?
Objections?
Please
Attorney?
concur.
Okay.
Motion approved.
Do I have a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Nays? Ayes have it. On to number 4, consideration with possible action for approval of the renewal of a massage establishment license at 1004 Brett Favre Pass. Attorney?
No objections there either?
Lieutenant?
Please concur.
Thank you.
Motion to approve.
Do I have a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Nays? Ayes have it. Okay, on to number 5, consideration with possible action on a liquor application for a producer full-service retail sales application for Noble Roots Brewing Company with the premise description described as west end of the parking lot between two outside shelters. Beer will be sold and consumed in this area for the following dates in July 1st, 15th, and 29th, and again in August the 12th at Bay Beach Summer Concert Series. Staff.
We're supported.
I reviewed their security plan and there's no issue, so the police concur.
Should there be a street address on this?
Potentially, that would be my bad. Would you like me to add it?
Yes, please.
Okay.
I think there's only one in Green Bay, but. for
Just be consistent with everything else.
Mhm.
Thank you. Any questions? Motion?
To approve as amended with the addition
Sure.
of the
Motion to approve
address?
with amended. Do I have a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Nays? Ayes have it. You're good to go. Approval next the 20th, so.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Good. Thank you.
I will take a motion to suspend the rules to take up items 6 through 10 with one roll call vote.
So moved.
Do I have a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Nays? All right. Staff?
We support.
Okay. Lieutenant?
Please concur.
All right.
Motion to approve?
Do I have a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Nays? Ayes have it. What item are you guys here for?
I think 9,
A license for Sandbox?
we just approved.
We just
Approved
approved
that.
we just approved it.
Oh, okay. That's great.
Good job.
So you're all-
So are we good to go, like start already, or does it have to go to that
Tuesday.
policy meeting?
After the meeting. So after, what will happen is after the council meeting on Tuesday, then we will get in touch with you so that, make sure, I think all your fees were paid. I was talking to somebody today, and we will contact you if you want to come down and pick up your license, great. Otherwise, we can send it to you.
there's no
But stay in
provision.
touch after next Tuesday.
There's
Oh,
no-
next Tuesday?
Yes, that's
Okay.
right. Council has to still approve it.
Okay.
Clerk?
Yes.
There's no provisional?
Oh,
Do you have-
we could give a
Do you have a
provisional.
provisional?
I applied for it, we applied for it.
Oh, did you get one? Thank you, deputy.
We have no issues with that. They passed everything.
Yeah, well, they don't,
Call me tomorrow.
Awesome. Cool.
yeah, call Stacy tomorrow, Mrs. Menke.
Good.
Well, once you get that license, you're good to go.
Awesome. Thank you guys. Appreciate
Thank you, clerk.
it.
So-
Hardly, yeah, I'd mess that up
Yeah,
anyway.
no, thank you very much.
Thank you.
And just to go back, there, on that retail outlet license, there isn't a place for an address.
Oh,
Okay.
So it's usually associated with an event.
Okay.
And the there's the retail outlet, so Nova Roots, right, they have a state license and they can do this thing with, by being in several places as a non-brick and mortar distributor of their goods.
so this seems to be new.
Yes, it is.
Right.
Okay. Yeah, First time I've seen
Way to
Because I said
recognize
so, Right,
It was new with the state law changes in
last year.
Okay. Good to know. Well, good to know, no address needed.
All right.
But we did. All right, on to number 11, consideration with a possible action on a reserve application for a Class B liquor and Class B beer license for Unity Food Services LLC at 2475 West Mason Street with a license premise description as an entire restaurant, kitchen, bar, and dining. Storage down at the basement with approval of the proper parties. Attorney?
We're supported, granting the license.
Please concur.
All right, thank you.
Just a quick note, again, the reserve applications are the $10,000 fee because they're above, beyond our maximum number of allotted licenses for Class B.
Correct.
So keep that in mind when we do renewals, that we don't have any available licenses, so this entity has to pay for the $10,000 license.
Thank you for that clarification. That's why this one is by itself. Take a motion.
Motion to approve?
Do I have a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Nays have it. Okay, number 12, consideration of possible action on the listed renewal of alcohol beverage license applications pending the approval of the proper authorities. See attached, Deputy?
Yes. Did you, I don't know, do you have questions on the list?
No. I don't.
Okay, so yeah, everything that is on this list has been through all the approval except for policy and protection and common council,
Good.
which is why they're on this list.
Thank you. Maybe you two are good?
You're supportive of the list of renewals?
please concur with both.
Thank you. Motion to approve?
Question?
Yes?
Okay, there's blue shaded.
Yeah.
Is that any different than non-shaded? It's no different.
It's for my records, so it's
Okay.
designates either a Class A or Class B.
Okay,
Yep,
no relevance in
no.
approve, okay. I'm sorry.
Take a motion.
I'll move to approve.
All right, do I have a Second, all in favor?
Aye.
Nays, ayes have it. All right, consideration of possible action, general ordinance number 1125 related to license restrictions. Attorney or clerk, who is doing this one?
This is from the law department. This is a technical correction that seems simple, but it had the wrong citation. Of course, we want that to be accurate. So the restrictions on location should cite to Wisconsin State Law 115.001, sub 15M, and it was previously under .002. So just a mistaken citation that needs to be corrected. And I can credit Alder Johnson for pointing that out, just for his reference.
Okay.
Motion to approve.
Do I have a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Nays,
Thank
ayes
you.
have it. You're welcome. Someone is probably just fast at the button. All right, informational, Green Bay Police Department violation report for liquor and massage establishments. Lieutenant?
Okay, from April 3rd through May 8th, we had 1 liquor violation, a citation, 2 massage violations, and 3 property referrals. On April 11th, our officers saw a large crowd presence at 231 North Broadway, Stage 1. We smelled a strong odor of marijuana, as well as a verbal disturbance occurring. We did a property referral and completed a citation to the owner for disorderly house. Also on the 11th, we were back at Stage 1 for 2 more females causing a disturbance where another property referral was completed. On April 13th, we went to Cochina Latina at 803 Klaus. 1 male was taken to the hospital by rescue and wouldn't cooperate. There were underage patrons and odors of marijuana. A property referral was completed for the CPs to follow up on. On the 14th, at First and Goal Sports Bar and Grill, a warning for violation of their stipulation agreement. On the 16th, we responded to 1740 East Mason, the Moonlight Spa. We were doing compliance checks on that day, and the property referral was completed along with 2 citations issued to the owner for violating the massage regulations and massage therapy bodywork. Also on that same day, 842 South Military, the Dream Spa, a citation was issued to the owner for violating the massage regulations.
And that's all. All right, thank you.
What does that mean, property referral? Could you explain that?
Pretty much if there's a disturbance or something going on there, a property referral is our community police officer notified and also the owner of the property. So if they are renting the building or leasing the space, the owner of the property is notified that the police were there and this is why the police were there. The purpose is for all of us to collaboratively work together to abate the problem. So it helps keep the property owner notified what's going on at their property to make sure that they're aware and they just don't let things go on. Or if there's a violation of their lease, we don't know what each individual lease is with the owner. We just make them aware that, hey, we were there, this is what happened. So that's what a property referral is. The actual owner of the property, according to Brown County tax listings, gets a letter saying the police were there. They don't get the details of the case, but there'll be the police were there, and then kind of like what here, a violation of massage work or massage ordinance.
Thank you.
Also, the massage therapists get the same property referral too?
No, just
No,
the property, just the property owner.
Oh, sorry, I worded that incorrectly. For the massage ones though, does the property owner get the
Yeah,
referral letter
the
for those
property
ones?
owner not, so say if
Right.
Acme Massage was renting it, Acme Massage wouldn't get the letter, the
Got it.
owner of the actual building would get the letter.
Got it.
This is informational. Can we ask just general questions?
Yes.
Sure.
Okay, the draft.
Yes,
I understand there was 1 arrest.
At the entire draft, yes.
And what was that arrest for, do you know?
I don't know the
That's
specifics.
the question, actually. It was a disorderly conduct.
Disorderly conduct?
Yes.
Yes.
According to Chief Davis, and the person was a De Pere resident.
Really?
I believe what happened was on Thursday night of the draft, we had to shut down the theater
Oh,
viewing
yes.
section, and some people were not happy with that. So I believe one gentleman tried pushing through, and that's why he got the disorderly conduct
Okay.
citation. So I wasn't a part of it, but from what I've heard from other officers, that was essentially the one arrest, physical arrest.
Wow. Well, I think the whole thing was well done, and I think the association with the free bus rides, I've heard nothing but good things from people who used it. Is there any additional information you'd like to say at this time regarding?
No, it was very stressful. I don't know if anybody's familiar with what happened, but basically we borrowed about $280,000 from our state of Wisconsin TaverLink, and then it was for a grant through the Department of Transportation. So basically, if we did not get riders, we were not reimbursed that money. So we were stressed. It was a lot of work, and honestly, and we were all on the board for the, but like Wednesday, I was telling Bill earlier, I was scared. We only had 100 riders, and I'm like, we are not gonna get this money back. I was in tears. I went home, I was like, oh my gosh. And then on Thursday, I got a call, like, we can't keep up. I'm like,
Oh.
yes. So, I mean, I know myself, worked 17 hours on Thursday, I dispatched. I worked 23 hours on Friday and 21 hours on Saturday. But it was amazing, we had over 9,000 riders.
Wow.
So, in saying that, we really, really, really pushed all of our bar owners to please, if you see someone drinking, try to stop them. Like, the other thing I was telling Bill earlier is we have a placard program with the city of Green Bay with parking utility, that you put these yellow placards on your car. Problem is the city parking utility decided that they weren't gonna honor those, but no one ever told us.
Oh.
So people got tickets, I'm not very happy about it, we looked very dumb. I had some people from out of state that just paid them and were very upset about it. When I called parking utility, she told me it wasn't her problem. So I'm not very happy because this was a huge, huge, huge task, probably one of the largest tasks I've ever done, for a no drinking and driving campaign. Like, that was my worry, is I didn't want people coming to our city and not having, because honestly, the city buses ended at 11 o'clock at night. So like, we were the only transportation out there, and a lot of people couldn't get Uber. So like, they really used our system, and I can't believe how many people from like outside of our state said that they, like one man in particular had been to 15 different drafts. He said, I have never seen a draft that offered free safe rides. He goes, this was amazing. The NFL actually asked us if we would be willing to share how we did it for future drafts. So I mean, it went over well, and I'm telling you, we were all in tears, crying. It was probably lack of sleep too, but we were like, we did it. And if somebody said to me like, what would you do differently? I'm like, not a darn thing, because we nailed it. Like, it was amazing.
Wow.
So, that's, and then one of our Safe Ride vans, we just found out today, got a ticket from parking utility for being in front of, stopping somewhere in front of, so I'm gonna try to meet with the mayor. I'm gonna go there Thursday at 3:30. I guess there's a point to talk to him, because I feel like that we should have all worked together, and if they weren't gonna utilize that program, we should have been told, and not, because we were just like, please leave your car, like, do not drink and drive, we will get you to where you need to be, stuff like that. And if this was not for our businesses, a lot of our bar businesses didn't do so well because there was no transportation from Lambeau Field to our businesses. Like, that was not our top priority. Our top priority was Lambeau Field and getting people back to their hotels, Airbnbs. We did a lot of Light Park. We took a lot of people from there back to their Airbnbs. Our goal was basically just to cut down on drinking and driving and get people home safely. So I kind of feel like the parking utility thing was kind of a kick in the butt, but we'll handle it.
Okay.
So if that's the least thing that happened, it's okay.
Can you
We still nailed it.
explain what that placard says and what
So-
your agreement with the city has been for the last few years?
It's about, I think it's been like 3 years that we've had this agreement. So the bartender, if somebody wants to leave their car, because it used to be where, like after 3 AM, you cannot park on the road no matter what.
Right.
So people would drive because they're like, well, I don't want to leave my car, and I want to get this $50 ticket or whatever the ticket amount is. And so I believe it was Don and I believe Brian Johnson that put this together and made so it's a yellow placard that you hang on your car, and the bartender has to fill it out for that date, and the bartender's initial and what the name of the bar is. And then you hang it on your car. You have 24 hours to move your car then. And they do not ticket you because a lot of places don't have parking lots. So this is an incentive to get people to leave their car and not drink and drive. So, of course, when I called the parking utility, she said that there was a statement made that they were gonna ticket anyone, any car that was on the street. And I'm like, well, that's common sense that you would do that, but not to a program that is already there for a reason. Or if you were gonna do that, all you had to do is notify us. Because here we are pushing that. I mean, I handed out probably the most that I've ever handed out. You know, because I'm like, please, bartenders, pay attention if someone's driving. I mean, I have cameras all around my building. Like, if you see someone, and I actually had a bartender who ran outside, stopped someone, called our free Lyft ride, and made them put a thing in their car.
Wow.
So, I mean, that was my biggest thing for my bartenders. I really educated them a lot on, please, let's do this. Like, we need to make this safe. You know, because we didn't want the backlash of there wasn't transportation. So I'm like, we have the transportation, we're gonna use it so that we can get this money back. So, you know, and it turned out, like I said, it was over 9,000, so we will definitely get our money back. And, yeah, and all the businesses, I don't know if you guys, one of our biggest sponsors was Badger Liquor, $10,000 donation.
Wow.
I mean, it's unheard of. Like, a lot of our distributors really stepped up. I don't know if you saw the vans, but they were all wrapped. Very, I mean, you could see them, you knew what it was coming, and they were everywhere. So like by my place too, 9th and Broadway, the city bus was there, and I saw that there was like 30 people standing on the street there. So I pulled over and I said, why are you guys standing here? And they said, well, the city bus is coming, but every time it stops here, it's full. So we can't get on to go to Lambeau Field. So we called in, we had some, and we really weren't supposed to be taking people to Lambeau Field, but we're like, we're not gonna make all these people stand there on the street when we got buses sitting empty. So we had the buses pick them up, we just didn't count those as riders. We had them pick them up and take them to Lambeau Field.
Right.
So there was a lot that went on that I really feel like I said, we just nailed it. And our group, like our board was amazing.
I'll follow
Thank you.
with you after the meeting on the parking tickets.
Thank you.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah.
Thank you for that info. Motion
Very
to
good.
adjourn.
So moved.
Do I have a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Hi.
Aye. Nay? Ayes have it. We're now adjourned.
Good job, by the way.
Thank you.
Thank you for your anxiety, because it paid off. Really.
It did.
I've heard nothing but good stories